Hey G12, welcome back to Sort of Is It Worth It? Hey G12, welcome back to Sort of Is It Worth It? Today's episode we got this commit here, and here's what this is a brand new product that just came out recently from the Eufy security brand. So for this product, they call it the 4G LTE Cam S330. So this right here is the brand new 4G camera that they do have that you guys can use 4G or Wi-Fi, and it has forever power because it uses solar panel option to keep it charged. And then for this one, it does support up to 4K quality when you guys use it, which is very high quality. So for this one, you do have the option to use 4G and Wi-Fi. So depending on the network you guys use, you guys do have two different options available. For the product, it has 4K Ultra HD quality, color night vision option, and it does have a self-sustaining solar power option for you guys to use to keep it charged. It has 360 AI tracking option that you guys can turn 360, which is really cool, and you guys can zoom in and out. And for this product, they mentioned how it does include a SIM card for you guys to use, but I think you guys have to pay for the plan to use it. And this is from the Eufy security brand, and also under the Anchor brand, which is their sub brand. So one right now is to take off the wrapping on here to give you guys a better point of view of what the product looks like. So let's take off the wrapper here first. Once you guys remove the wrapping, on the side right here, they do provide some of the specs and features on the product. So as usual, they have the AI detection option, the instant notification, false alert, live viewing, footage playback, two-way audio, and the multi-user access for you to use. And then the back part here, they also provide more specs and features on the product. So it does have the impressive power all in one package, the 4K quality, the adaptive 4G option, Wi-Fi option, solar charging option, AI tracking option, and so much more all together in one device. It has dual connection for both 4G and Wi-Fi, like I mentioned multiple times already. It has a color night vision option, respond in real time for everything on here for live viewing and the two-way audio and the sound alarm. Forever power using solar panel option, adaptive 4G connection for the network option that you can connect to AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, etc. for a much more reliable network. It has all-around auto tracking of the AI technology on here and a pan and tilt technology on here for 360 coverage. And it is solid and very durable that you guys can use in all kind of weather, whether in the rain, dust, or whatever, which is pretty cool. So one right now is open up and show you guys what's included inside for this package here first. All right, so let's do open it up, slide it open. Once you guys slide it open, there's another box in here. If you guys do open it, this is what the inside looks like. So they pretty much provide you guys a solar panel here for you guys to power on the device. So let's do take out the wrapper. Here is the solar panel for you guys to set up. So they do have this film for you guys to remove, especially the first time using it. So this is what the solar panel looks like when you guys do use it. And it's strong enough that even if I were to use my light setup that I'm using right now, it will recharge the unit, which I'll show you guys in a second. The back part right here, we do have the option for you guys to mount it onto one of their mounting accessories. And here is a cable that's going to plug in to power on the device using solar panel option. And for this product, you can see how it does have a pretty big solar panel on here, so it gives you guys a pretty good coverage when you guys use it. Right here, they do provide you guys a SIM card that you guys can use, since it does have the 4G network option available for you guys to use. Underneath that, there's a little box here, and inside the box, they do provide you guys the quick starter guide and I guess user manual to teach you guys how to use it in here. Right here, they do provide you guys a cable that you can use to recharge it, which is USB to USB-C. You can see right there. Right here, they do provide you guys the screws that you can use to mount the product. And then here we do have this mounting accessory for you guys to use. So I believe this one is either for the solar panel or for the camera. Right here, they do provide you guys the straps for you guys to use. Not exactly sure what this is for, but we'll figure out that in a second. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what this is for, but we'll figure out that in a second. But it is a pretty high quality strap for you to strap something on here. Inside, they do provide an SD card for you guys to use. So 32GB from Kingston. And here we do have the mount for you guys to use. This might be for the solar panel for you guys to mount it or something, or maybe for the actual camera. And that's everything inside the small little box. Next thing that we have inside right here, or actually the last thing that we have inside right here, is the camera. So let's do take this out. I do have to mention that the camera itself, it is pretty big and pretty bulky, but it's also very high quality for what you guys do get. So there is a pan and tilt design camera and also 4K quality. So once you guys do take it out, this is what the product looks like. So we do have like the speaker and the microphone on here, the indicator light and the vent. On the side right here, it does say Eufy security 4K image quality or video quality on both sides. Back part right here where my hand is, they do have the QR code for you guys to scan, and they do have a bunch of stuff here as well. So the one that I showed you guys earlier for this mount is for you guys to mount it on here. So you just want to just plug it inside right here and just set it up when you guys are ready to use it. So probably just goes inside right here and pretty much locks it in to mount it onto the wall when you guys use it. They also have a bunch of other stuff available for you guys to use on here, like the antenna, nano SIM, power, and the sync button here for you guys to use. So let's do open it up. Here is an antenna for you guys to use if you guys want to use the antenna option. And you can seal it back up if you guys are not using it. Next up right here, we do have the nano SIM card. So that's a SIM card for you to put in there. Right here, we do have the power. So that's a power cable for you to plug it in. So you guys can feel free to plug in a USB-C cable to recharge it, or you guys can use a solar panel to keep it charged. And here we got the sync button for you guys to press to sync the unit. Bottom part right here, we do have the camera. So we guys do take off this part here. Once you guys do take it out, this is what the product looks like. Super high quality for the camera design on here. So they do have the camera that's 4K. I believe it does have like the spotlight option on here and like night vision option on here and so much more. But like I mentioned, it does allow you guys to pan and tilt. So I believe you guys can bring it up and down and left and right in different angles. All 360 point of view if you guys do want to as well, which is pretty amazing. And if you guys can see for the top part right here, that is where you can put in your SD card in here to use. So just open it right there and start using it. So very cool technology for you to get on here, but I'm very excited to set it all up. So I think what I'm gonna do right now is put in the SD card inside first and then plug in cable to see how it works. So I think for the solar panel, that will be the last thing that I plug in and connect. The reason why is because I want to connect on the app first, and that way I can show you guys whether or not the solar panel works to charge the unit, even when I do use it indoor. But for right now, just put the SD card inside. And what I'm gonna do right now is to power it on first. So I just press and hold the sync button here, and you see how the light turns on and the camera starts moving. So what I'm doing now is go to the Eufy security app, and you guys want to select the camera that I do have. So in this case, it should be the battery camera. And if you guys swipe all the way down, you should be able to see the camera right here. So it's the 4G LTE Cam S330. So like I mentioned, for the product, you do have the option to use 4G, but I think for this test, I'll just connect it using Wi-Fi for now. The 4G network is for people who don't have coverage for Wi-Fi, so it's cool to have the option available. So you guys are more than welcome to change the different setting on here if you guys want to use Wi-Fi or 4G option, depending on the area where you're setting up. So for right now, we'll do the 4G option, and it does give us the option to connect it using the router, or you can connect it using the home-based technology. So for right now, we'll connect it using router because it's a lot easier for me. And then this part right here, tell you guys to scan the QR code that's in the back, and it'll ask you guys to connect it onto 2.4 wireless network. So I want to do that as well. Then they tell you guys to press and hold the sync button for 4 seconds until you guys hear a beep. So just like that. And once you guys see the blue light flashing like that, click on next right here on this page, and it'll tell you guys that it will generate a QR code for you to scan. So click OK.
Connecting to the network. Please wait.
Alright, so right now connected on the network, so it might take a few seconds to connect in, or maybe a few minutes, depending on the network and how correctly you guys set it up.
Setup was successful.
So it's successful. You guys can rename the device to whatever you want. For now, we'll name it Porch. That way it's different than the other one that I have. And on this page right here, it tells you guys the different options to set up. I'll use the optimal battery life for now. And you guys can change the different setting for this one as well. We'll just use whatever is recommended here. You guys do have the option to turn on and off the microphone here. So I'll just keep it as is. And it mentioned how you guys want to fully charge the unit first if your first time using it. So make sure to fully charge it first. And then right here, they tell you guys to set up the micro SD card and also the SIM card. So I think even if you guys are not using SIM card on here, you do have to put it inside. Let me actually double check if I need to. All right, so I just swipe right, and it doesn't seem like I have to put in the SD card inside or the SIM card. The SD card I do. And then right here, they tell you guys that how it's waterproof, so make sure to set up correctly when you guys do use that. Otherwise, it won't be waterproof. And then right here on this page, they show you guys how to mount the product correctly. So make sure to do the correct way of mounting it, otherwise it won't be right. And then right here, they show you guys how to install the product correctly. So make sure to follow instructions here to install it correctly. And when you guys do set up, they mention the way how you set up, make sure it doesn't have anywhere that doesn't give you guys coverage when you guys use that. Otherwise, it won't work to the full extent that you guys want. Then right here, they show you guys what to avoid when you guys do set it up as well. And when you guys do the solar panel option, you do want to put it somewhere where there's direct sunlight. Obviously, when it snows or rain or something, then there's no point of using it and just leave it as is. And then right here, we do have the view of the camera to test it out. So this is what the image quality looks like right now. You can see where I'm talking to you guys right now. And they mention how you guys can use the pan and tilt option. So if you guys want to move it left and right, it will work. So if I hold it right here, let me show you guys what happens when I do use that. Move it left. It goes pretty far, you can see. Tilt it back to the other way. It pretty much goes all 360 when you guys use the product, you can see. You can see how far it goes. If I bring it back to the front, Let me bring it back to front and show you guys what happens for the up and down motion. Alright, so right there, let's bring it down. So that's how far it goes that way. Let's bring it up. That's how far it goes that way. So pretty cool for what I do get for that pan and tilt technology on here. And then now I'm doing the update for the firmware on here. So I'm gonna wait for the finish doing the update first. Then we'll show you guys what the product looks like. Alright, so I just finished doing the update on here, you can see. So I want to click on next. And then what I want to do right now is open up the device to show you guys what it looks like on here. But before I do, you guys can see this is what the screen looks like on the app. So if you guys do have multiple devices on here, it will show you guys everything on the screen. But for right now, let's open it up. Once you guys open up, you guys can see the image quality right here. You can see my hand waving on top. And that's my light that I'm currently using to record. So this is pretty much what the app looks like right here when you guys do have it all set up. So you guys can control the different settings on here for the record options, mute the option, volume option, pan and tilt option, spotlight option, and you guys can adjust some more stuff available on here as well. So swipe it over right here, and you do have all the different options available on here for you guys to use as well. So there's a screenshot, night vision, AI tracking, preset, and event. If you guys swipe it one more time, here's the options available for you guys to use here. So that's a 360 look around option for you guys to use. But the one thing that I'm curious about what the image quality looks like on here, or the spotlight option looks like. Let's turn it on. So right, do turn it on. So that is what the spotlight looks like. It's very bright, you can see. So if you guys do use it in a dark setting, it will give you guys a very good coverage when you guys do use it. And you guys are more than welcome to turn it off and turn it on very easily. Looks so bright that I can probably even blind someone when you guys look at it. And if you guys do the 360 look around, let me show you guys what it looks like when you guys do that. So right now, doing a 360 look around, you can see. So it's turning left and right automatically. That way, I show you guys everything all around. And that way, you guys don't have to press and hold the button to change it or to move it around, which is pretty cool. And just holding the product is actually pretty heavy to the point that my hand's getting tired. But that's what the product looks like for the 360 option. And if you guys do pan and tilt, you guys can control it on here to bring it up, down, left, right, like I showed you earlier as well. So just like this. Very easy and very simple to move it around, left, right, however you guys want. Very easy and it's very simple to control. And if you guys do go to the setting page right on top, right here is where you guys can use the setting page here. And there's an alarm here for you guys to use as well if you guys do want to turn on the alarm. But if you guys do go to the setting page, here's what the setting page looks like here. So show you guys the battery percentage, connect to the Wi-Fi. You guys can turn it on and off. And you do have the option to control all the different settings here. So the home-based connection, motion detection option on here. Feel free to change that if you guys do want to adjust different settings on here based on your own preference. So you guys can adjust like the activity zone, the detection sensitivity. If you guys only want to detect human, vehicle, or all motion, and it even has AI tracking here available for you guys as well. If you guys want to use pan and tilt, do that as well on here. Move it up, down, left, right, however you guys want. And in terms of night vision, they do have the black and white and the color night vision option for you guys to use. I believe for the color night vision option is the one that will use the night vision option with the light on. And they do have the power manager that I showed you earlier if you guys want to optimize the battery life. And the usual stuff here for the video and audio setting. If you guys want to turn off the audio, if you guys want to adjust the video quality, if you guys want to change it from like 1080p to 4K quality, you guys can change that on here. So right now it's set at 1080p, but you guys can change it to 4K, which will probably use a lot more space. And you can adjust the streaming quality when you guys use it for auto, 4K, or whatever. So that's pretty much everything that's on here for this camera in terms of what you guys do get. So now that we do have the product all connected on here, what I'm going to do right now is to plug in the solar panel to show you guys when it actually works when we do use it. So let's take out this cable here. And just want to plug this into the back part right here where the power is. So once you guys do plug in the back part right here, let me put up the solar panel somewhere directly in the light. And let me go to the setting page to see when she charge. So when you guys do look at the product here, it is showing you guys that charging 77% at the moment. And it is currently charging using the solar panel on here. It's so powerful to the point that I can even hear the buzzing that's on here. So just to show you guys proof, if I do hold it right here while it's charging, it's gonna be hard for me to hold both of them at the same time, but I'll do my best because the solar panel is quite big. So there's the solar panel there. So I can see how when I do put it on my face right here, it's not charging. But the moment once I take it off from my face, you can see how it starts charging on here. Put it on my face again. Stops charging. Put it away from my face towards the light, and it starts charging. So the solar panel option on here definitely does work, and I feel like this panel is even more stronger than a lot of other solar panel out there. So it will really charge the unit whenever there is light out. Even if you guys do the light from my light that I'm currently using for my studio video lighting, it is charging the unit, which is pretty impressive. And obviously, if you guys want to plug in your own cable, like the USB-C to USB-C cable to recharge it, you do have the option available as well. That'll probably charge a lot faster, but this is one way for you guys to set it up in outdoor setting to use. So right now, let's unplug the cable. And what we'll do right now is to bring this over to another room to set it up and show you guys how the product works when you guys do use it. We'll probably test out like the night vision option, the video quality, the audio quality, and so much more. So let's do all that first. All right, so right here we do have the product. So there's no real way for me to set it up right here without mounting it to use it. So I think what I'm gonna do for this test is just put it like this, and we'll just record it upside down, and I'll probably just flip the image afterward once we're done. So the next image or the video that you guys will be seeing is coming directly from the camera here. So let's give it a try. All right, so what you guys are looking at right now is the quality that's coming directly from the camera right here. So you guys can see how the image quality, it is very high quality when you guys do look at it. All right, so here is what the product looks like when you guys do set it up. You can see what the image quality looks like on here when you guys do set it up. So for this product, you guys are more than welcome to set up the tracking option where it follows you guys in frame if you guys do want to. But this is what it actually looks like right now when you guys do use like this. I'll flip the video quality later on, but right now it's probably looking upside down for my perspective at least. But in here, this is what the audio sounds like when you guys do it on here. So what we're doing right now is turn off the light and show you guys what the quality looks like when you guys turn it on, and also what happens with the night vision option when you guys do use it. So I just turn off the light, and you see how it kicks in the night vision option on here, which is black and white. I believe if you guys do use the color night vision option, it'll probably look a little bit different. So let's give that a try. Alright, so I just turned on the color night vision option on here. So I just turned on the light, but let's turn off the light again and see what happens. So pretty much for the color night vision option, it kicks on the light on here for the spotlight, and you see how bright it is when you guys do use that. If I turn off the spotlight, this is what it looks like in the dark setting, if you can see. And I think once it detects motion on here, the light should turn on, or you guys can turn on the spotlight by itself. I think because I'm viewing it myself, it probably will not kick in the motion detection option, but when you guys walk by, when you guys do set up, it will work. But this is pretty much how bright the unit is when you guys use the spotlight option with the color night vision option on. If you guys use black and white, is what you guys will see earlier for the unit. And this is what the product looks like for the quality, for night vision option, and also in a dark setting, and also when you guys use it in a bright setting without night vision on. And here is what the audio sounds like when you guys use it on here. Definitely looks very nice and very high quality. And I noticed for this one, it does give you guys a wider perspective compared to some of the other older cameras that they do have, which is really impressive. And like I mentioned, for the product, it does have the AI tracking on here. So for example, if it sees my face, if I do move over this side, you can see how it keeps me in frame and follow me in frame. Same thing if I move to the other side here. And if I do look at it, as long as it sees my eyes or sees my face, it will follow me in frame. So you might have to be a little bit closer to a certain extent, or maybe it will not work. So just like that. So I activate back again, and now it's keeping me in frame, you can see. So for the pan and tilt or the tracking option on here, it does work for the AI tracking when you guys do use it. Welcome back, guys. So I can see how when you guys do use it, everything on here works pretty well. It has a high quality video quality, high quality picture quality, and also a high quality audio when you guys use it. And the fact that for this product, it allows you guys to connect it using Wi-Fi or 4G is very nice. From what I remember from the other one that I showed you guys before, they do have one that's a 2K quality that's not 4K like this one, that allow you guys to use a 4G connection on there, but does not allow you guys to use the Wi-Fi connection from what I understand. So it kind of forces you guys to use the 4G connection for the old one, but for this new one, they actually give you guys an option to use 4G or the Wi-Fi option, which is a lot more convenient. So I'll compare that in a different video to show you guys what you guys do get for that one versus this one here. But that's pretty much everything for this product. Now that I show you guys what the product looks like and how it does work and what you guys do get, now to answer the question of whether or not that's worth it or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it's pretty worth it, especially if you guys in the market looking for a high quality security camera that allow you guys to use Wi-Fi or 4G option that also has a pan and tilt technology on here for you guys to use. Then I do have to say that it's pretty worth it. But then obviously for those guys who don't want or don't need one or have you want these, that obviously don't buy one and save it on something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it'll definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys, so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.